Welcome back, guys. Hope you're all doing well. I don't know how the volume will come across on this. It's quite a windy day. I've got a day off work, so I'm just going to do a bit of maintenance on the pond really today. Take you along for the ride, show you what I do as part of the weekly maintenance. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. Oh, wrong camera view, that one. There we go. So fish, all happy. I might get the Optimise out again in a minute to do its tail again, because its tail's not getting any better. I think it might actually be getting worse. Have a look, guys, see what you think. Doesn't seem to be healing. Can we zoom in? There we are. Can't really get a good view of that, can we? But yeah, it doesn't seem to be getting any better, so I might get it out and treat it, or I might just wait. Heat pump isn't here yet. That's coming next week, so that'll be a video when that arrives. We'll be installing that, finally getting some heat on the place, because with this cover we've got on at the minute, what we're on, got the monster ready, we're only at, with the cover on, I'll nearly fall over, 12.7 degrees here. So once we get heated, it's going to make a massive difference for the fish. I'll slowly ramp them up to about 24 and keep them at that. So yeah, let's get into a bit of maintenance. So the big blue, oh, excuse the tights, that was when we did the Learn X Pro a few months back. Big blue, baby blue, whatever you want to call it, is running quite nice. No leaks or anything, so that video got quite a good amount of views on that. I think I ended up with 1.8k. It's still climbing, that is, so I'm quite chuffed with that. When I do the heat pump, it's going to come in down the side here on them slabs. I might put a video in for that. I did do a video, but it hasn't made the YouTube yet. It's only a short one. But yeah, I'm going to have it running down the back here, in through. I need to tidy up all this behind, pipe in through there, and then what I'm going to do is on that inlet there, that's running from the clean side of the drum, I'm just going to put a pump on there, pump it to the heat pump, and then return it to that UV and over the backy shower. Now that might not be a good idea for winter, but for now that'll do. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep the backy shower running through winter or not. Ideally I'd like to, but we'll just see how we get on. Right, let's get into this drum. I've got crap everywhere. Does anyone else feed their fish dried mealworm? Own bargains, I think they're only a couple of quid. Absolute bargain. Got them last year, still going strong. So yeah, just move all this out the way. Airstone. I really need to have it sort out in here. There we go. So all I'm going to do is clean the muck out of there. Give it all a good wipe down. I need to get some cleaner for the drum. I haven't got any. K1 is bubbling over nicely. I don't think I uploaded the video, did I? I had a chap come over from I'll talk about it when I shoot the fish while I'm talking, so you got something to look at. So I had a chap come over who I was speaking to from London. He was having some problems with his water, nitrite and ammonia, and his fish were jumping out of his pond on his lawn. So I said to him, he was only running an easy pod, and I said to him, if you come up, I'll give you some of my media, some of my K1. Now I knew all my fish were parasite free because I had a lot of trouble with them previously, so I treated them all and I'd scraped them, and I knew that there was no parasites in there present. So I said, I'll give you some media for your easy pod. He came up anyway. He picked a backy shower up on his way up. He came up, had some media off me. Anyway, he goes back home. A couple of days later, I only go and have a massive bloody nitrite spike myself, don't I? Oh, you try and do a good deed and it ends up kicking you in the arse, doesn't it? But anyway, so what I did is I took the rest of my media out of my easy pod, popped it into my drum. I've got some fresh new K1, put that into the easy pod, which you'll see in a bit when we do a clean on that. But yeah, luckily I stopped feeding for 2 days. The nitrite settled down, went to 0. I upped the intake off the big blue, and it settled down, and I'm feeding again now, and nothing's coming. There's no nitrite now. I've been feeding now for about 4 or 5 days and it still hasn't come back. So maybe it was just a shock to the system. But we try and do a good deed and it just bites you on the arse, doesn't it? But yeah, they're all settled now anyway. But anyway, yeah, let's get back into this drum.
So I don't know how much of this you can see, guys. So this drum we've got here is a Burton's BD 300 combi. And the water level's a little bit high at the minute on this, so let's just pop that. Yeah, so we've got the dirty side coming in here, water comes in this side, goes through the drum, comes out clean, and goes through 100 litres of K1. So yeah, so all I've got is one of the wives, well it's not the wives, this is a brand new one from B&M Special. She normally puts a washing up liquid in there, but obviously we're not going to do that. Just a sponge, stick on a sponge and we'll just go around giving it a good clean. So what we'll do is I'll give it a good wipe down and I'll put you on a little time lapse for this bit if I can, and that way I don't have to talk gibberish at you.
Right, and that's all clean, guys. So that's the chute cleaned. The drum's been wiped down. I do need to get some proper cleaner on this screen. I'll have to buy some of that. I think Nigel's got it at £5. I'll give it a little wipe down. So I'll tell you what though, guys, how tight are these ball valves? Has anyone got these 4-inch red handled ball valves? They're an absolute nightmare to turn. I have to hit them with a mallet to get them turned. Whereas these things are dead easy. Easy. Them, nightmare. So when I redo any here, they getting changed. And at £100 each, you think they'd be easy enough to bloody turn. Does anyone know where you can buy like or if anyone's got any welding knowledge or fabrication, should I say, not welding, fabrication, something on a stick with a handle so you can turn it from up here maybe? I don't know. But to keep hitting them with a bloody mallet all the time, it's not going to do the seals any good, is it, where the glue is? But yeah, solid they are. Absolute nightmare. But anyway, yeah, so that's the drum cleaned anyway. So we'll go out now, do the Easy Pod next. Just pop it on. I need to extend this as well, but when we're doing the filter house, I don't know where I'm going to put the pump yet, so that's why it's just down there for now. So we'll just pause it and we'll go over to do the Easy Pod next. Join me over there. So this is my Easy Pod. I've got it all built in here. Shift them out the way. Take this off here. Just hang on, guys, it's hard to do one-handed, isn't it? Right, yeah, so this is the Easy Pod. I've got it running from a skimmer because I was getting terrible pull on the surface. So I've got it running on the skimmer, and then what I've done, I don't know if you can see here, I put an overflow in at the top there, so I've got a trickle in coming in off that big blue, and then it just overflows there down the back and into the waste, which then shoots off down to the drum chute. Yeah, there's the pump. And you cut this edge back again, but the pump's turned off now, hence why it's flooded a bit. But yeah, as you can see, oh, what have I done there? What a numpty, like I've just opened that. Anyway, yeah. I'm going to go turn the valve off as well because the valve's still putting water in, I think. So I'll be back in a second.
A few moments later.
Right, we're back. What a numpty. Can't believe I did that. Anyway, one of the jobs I need to sort on this, you see the pipe in the middle there, it's not quite central. So when I put the pipe in, it sort of goes off on the side. So I do need to get it out and sort that at some point. Maybe when the weather warms up a bit, because it's bloody freezing today. Let's just shut it off now. Shut that off there. Let's drain a bit of water out with that. And then we'll get the air going. And as you can see, hopefully it won't all come flying out now. I put 25 litres of K1 in. So I don't know how this is going clean, or if it's going clean at all really. I only did that the other day. Obviously it's not sinking yet. It will do though. I don't use it as a biological filter really. It's just mainly to take the rubbish off the surface of the pond. But yeah, let's get the air on. See what I mean about the pipe? It's a bit rubbish really, isn't it? I do need to get it sorted. Anyway, let's put the air on and see how it tumbles. Let's just see how dirty it does get. You can't really see that well, can you, because of the reflection? It's not really tumbling, is it? Probably because the media's so new, like I say. But I don't know how well you can see it. It's still fetching up a lot of crap. So we're going to give that, I'll give that 5 or 6 minutes just to tumble away. Then I'll do 2 flushes of that. And we'll see how we get on. This is my routine anyway. I don't know how you guys clean your easy pods if you've got them. Yeah, there you go, look, it's stirring up the rubbish now. Ideally, I do need to change that as well, that waste, because it doesn't drain the quickest. It's that 1.5 inch. Ideally it wants to be 3 inch, doesn't it? Or at least 2. So we might get round to doing that at some point, make a video for you of doing something like that. But yeah, I'll come back to you when this is all bubbled away nicely. Alright, so while that's bubbling away, I'm just going to clean the skimmer out. I don't know if you saw in a previous video the reason why I've got these sidebars on. Due to the herring. We've got a herring round here and he was coming daily. Luckily he hadn't had any fish, but he was walking in. Well, in fact, at first he was landing, he was coming straight in, landing on, and he used to have a mesh, like what's it called? Yeah, anyway, a net. Just a mesh netting over the top of it with a PVC frame. I'll put that on when I'm going away or anything. And he was just standing in the middle of the pond on top of the mesh. I was gobsmacked. So anyway, I put these on now. It stopped him from walking in sideways, and then we put that frame across the front when we aren't here. It seems to have kept him away. I see him flying over just to check if it's open every now and again. But yeah, he's not had any, touch wood. But what I want to do, I've got some from B&Q. Some, you know how you get that decking rope, the thick decking rope. I've got some hooks to go on either side, and what I'm thinking about doing is getting some decking rope, just like two pieces of rope, and I can do away with this then. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Anyway, back to this. Let's give this a wipe down now, and yeah, I'll come back to you in a minute. That's bubbling away nicely still, full of rubbish. So yeah, let's get this wiped down and we'll come back. Right, I don't know how safe you're going to be up here, guys, but we'll give it a go. I don't even know if you can hear me. But all I'm doing now is I'm going in with this brush, just because I'm that anal with it. I'm just going to give it a wipe down inside. It's going all cruddy, get all the detritus off it. Last thing I want to do is, if I need to treat for anything, is have to come in and then clean all my filters. I'd rather just keep them nice and clean. So
should I need to treat. I don't have to do much maintenance then. So you'll see how long it takes now to drain. That's what I was saying. Yeah. It'll all go right down inside. Should we fast forward this bit as well, shall we? So you don't have to watch it.
Alright, there we go. All nice and clean now. Just fill her up and we'll go flip the pump back on. And that's the easy pod done. Alright, so there we go. Water's back in. It's back up and running. Skim is nice and clean. Don't know if you can see. I've had to lift the plate up though, because what I did, I'll show you. So I had, to increase the pull, I blocked the bottom one off and cut the two top ones. I get a much better pull now. So if any of my subscribers have got a 3D printer and fancy printing me something like that off, if you can, obviously I'll pay you. Drop us a comment, get in touch. Right, so now we've done the drum. We've done the easy pod. I'm going to clean the glass and then we're going to do the backy shower, because I'm, like I say, I'm anal. But yeah, clean the backy shower because I don't like seeing all the brown crap all over it. So we'll clean that. We'll go from there. We're pretty much done then. This is just my weekly routine. I'd normally put some clay in around about now, but I did it early. I did when did I do that? I did it Sunday. So I'll upload that clay video somewhere. That'll be in here. Has any of you guys used clay 86 yet? I'm having quite good results off it, to be fair. Obviously it's a drum friendly clay. Show you everything that's on there. Clay 86 is ultra fine ground, smaller than 50 microns. So, instructions there. All I do, just mix it up in a little jug and pour it in. But yeah, it normally goes cloudy like any other clay. Within 24 hours it's crystal clear. And I've noticed the fish seem to be doing a lot better. Colours are definitely more vibrant since I've been using it. Unless it's just in my head. They definitely seem like they're improving. And the algae seems to be settling down. I'm not getting much algae either. So I don't know if this is preventing algae growth. But yeah. That's literally all I do with it, guys. I just pop it in the jug. Stir it around. You can see the clay. Just wait for it all to disappear. And I'll gradually pour it in. Get in there now. Just keep mixing it. It's pretty much ready to go in now. So all they'll do now, I've got a return down here. So I'll just, over the next sort of half an hour or so, just keep pouring it in. So yeah, if you haven't tried it, I'd say it's definitely worth a try, especially if you've got a drum filter. So I've used clay in the past and I've had to bypass the drum. You don't with this stuff. And there we have it, it's all in. It's not that cloudy. I've only put a half dose in, to be fair. I just do a half dose every week. Keeps the fish happy. Keeps the water spotless. What more could you want? So if you haven't tried it, I'd definitely recommend it if you're looking for a new clay to try. On to the next job. I'll show you how I clean the glass now. So I basically use the same stick I've just been cleaning the filter with. This was me £8 Dunelm. Obviously I drive for DHL, so I get and we deliver to the stores, the Dunelm stores, so I get a bit of discount. That's the reason I got it. But yeah, the only problem with it, it does backfill of water, and I don't know where it's getting rust from. Because you open it up, and the fittings are plastic. Oh, can't see. The fittings are plastic, so how's it rusting? That's plastic as well. There's got to be something in there that's causing it to rust. But yeah, so what I'll do, it is good because it comes off in 3 parts as well. So and it's just I think it's called what's it called? A bathroom tile scraper or something. Comes with a few different heads. I just use this one. Glass doesn't look that dirty, does it really? I'll just angle you a bit more so you can see a bit better, if we can. There we go. Fish aren't bothered by this at all. Yeah. Ready? Just go in with it. I think they're pretty much used to me now. I don't know if you can hear me. I need to invest in one of them microphones that you see everyone using. I'm literally just working my way up and down. I don't need to tell you how to suck eggs, do I? So I think everyone knows how you clean a glass window. But if I don't do it often, I get algae build up, and then it's a nightmare shift then once the algae starts building up. Bit of blanket weed gets on there, which I haven't suffered a blanket weed this year yet, but it seems like it's just starting now. I think when I did the clay video, I say how good the clay is. I don't get any blanket weed or anything, but yeah, I think it's just starting now. We'll have to put some blanket weed treatment in at some point. I've been watching Perky on Koi Services, just saying about not using copper, finding the treatment that doesn't have copper in. So I'll be having a look out for that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's the window pretty much done on the inside. I'll do the outside in a bit. You don't need to see how you clean an outside of a window, do you? But yeah. I'll move on to the backy shower now, just giving that a wipe down. So when I say about the brown, I don't know if you can work, yeah you can, feel the brown stuff that gathers on the bottom of the backy shower. I mean it's just natural, isn't it? And it'll probably just, it won't harm the fish, will it? But I'm just, like I say, a bit of a clean freak. So I'm going to clean that. Clean the plastic off as well while I'm here. Mind your own business is looking fantastic. It's growing lovely now, there's no salt in the water. But yeah, I don't know if you want watching me do this, but I'll record it anyway. I might fall in, give you all a laugh. Right, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me when I'm over there. I don't even know if you can hear any of this video because of the wind, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'll be getting my sponge. And we'll put this on a time lapse, eh? Now I have got a bad back, so full in, that's the excuse. The feeder went off, didn't it, as I was cleaning it? But just cleaned all the brown off, give it a good wipe down. I will get in and give that waterfall a clean as well at some point. That won't be today though. Well, I might send my son in actually with the waders on. He likes to enjoy that sort of thing. Last thing I'm going to do, what I do weekly, is test the chlorine coming out the big blue, or baby blue, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, skimmer plate's left open now for a bit. So what I'll do, just have a little tidy up, go get the Hannah checker, and I'll join you back in a second.
Right then, so if you've watched any of my previous videos, you've all seen my tests for the chlorine. So I'll do it anyway, so you can see, in case you're new around here and you haven't seen it before. So, total chlorine checker there from Hannah. All I do, I open it up, take a test tube, I'll go fill it up with what's coming out of the mini big blue, and we'll come back. Right, there we go. So we filled it up to the line, which is 10 mil. Just give it a good wipe off before it goes in the checker. Turn the checker on. Pop the tube in. Press the button. Wait for a minute. Oh, you can't even see that, can you there? Right, so add C2 now. So we take it out again. Take the lid off. And what we need then is one of these reagents. Now it's really windy today. Try and just give it a flick. Try and get all the powder in the corner. This could go all over the place, or it could go straight in the tube, and I could look like a professional. So let's see which version we get, eh? A little bit more in there. That wasn't too bad. Lid on. Now we want it to dissolve. So I'll just rock it back and forward for a bit now. Wait for it to dissolve. What have you got in your mouth? No, it's just an air bubble. Put the rubbish back in there. Alright. We'll pause this and we'll come back to you when that's dissolved. There we go, that's dissolved, so pop it in, close the lid, press and hold, and count down 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'll pause it and we'll come back when we're a little bit closer. Right, we're getting there now. 5 seconds left. Let's see what we come back as. Zero. So there we go. That's ideal. So we know that's zero now. The fish are looking great. Water's, I'll just spin you back around.
Water's gone a little bit murky, but that's just because I've cleaned all the filters, give them all a wipe down. I have got 2 aerated bottom drains. I've just turned that one off because you can't really see the fish that well when they're both on. So I've just decided to have that one on for now. But yeah, that's it for this one. Just a little maintenance video, show you how I do things. UV bulbs aren't due to be changed yet. I've got another 6 months out of them, I think. Aces are all looking good. And apart from that, yeah, what's on the cards coming up? So we've got heat pump, that'll be installed hopefully next week. That might be next Wednesday, I'm hoping. So we'll get that installed. And then we'll do a couple more shop visits, I think, because you guys seem to enjoy the show Shikoya did and the 5 towns. So we might spread a wing. We might go to Kwenikoi next. Have a look at Kwenikoi. And maybe a few others. We'll see. There we go then. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.